looking for revenge. All summer 16. All summer 16. What's up, y'all? Yeah, hopefully Dean Ambrose is looking for revenge Monday night, man, because Fastlane was hashtag booty last night. You know, the only really matches I really liked, you know, the main event was okay, but you know, the Kevin Owens Ziggler match and the AJ Styles Y2J match was awesome. But the ending was hashtag booty, man. I mean, okay, yeah, you have to finish off. I mean, you really don't, but they say you have to finish off the storyline between Roman and Triple H because he beat him up and all that book, blah, 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 blah. But you don't have to, you know, you could, you know, throw a curveball in there, WWE. But they don't want to do that, man. I mean, they did it for the end of Royal Rumble. Everybody thought it was going to be Roman and Triple H, but Dean was at the end. So hopefully tonight, Monday night, man, they'll do something like maybe Dean and Roman fight for that spot again or something, and then Dean win, and then it'll be cool. Because they did that, like, he fought for a spot to be in like a triple threat match one time, didn't he? Between the Fatal 4-Way match. So maybe he'll do it again or something. I don't know. But let's check out WhatCulture Wrestling. 10 times WWE purposely lied to the fans. 10 times? Only really? Just 10 times? Oh, shoot, I thought they lie all the time and shit. Just to get, you know, their views up. Let's check this out, though.
Complaining that the WWE lies to you is as pointless as whistling at the moon, and just as annoying for anyone listening, because it's fake, and we know. It has deceit woven into its very DNA. Every plotline is crafted, every match is predetermined, and every John Cena is secretly a skin robot full of American flags and raccoons. Everyone knows, and everyone gets on board. But every once in a while, the WWE lies in a way that's different. That's not creating false hype, fraudulently boosting their own stats, or straight up going back on their word. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and these are our top 10 times WWE purposefully lied to the fans. Number 10, John Cena has never given up. John Cena says the same things over again.
He has given up,
rises
man.
above hate, that somehow we can't see him, that he never gives up, because that's America. They rise to the mountaintop, they lace up their boots, Jack, and they get knocked down, but they lace up their boots, Jack, and they never give up, and they rise above hate to the mountaintop, Jack, with their boots laced up, and you can't see me on the mountain, Jack, because America's got bootlaces, Jack, and the champ is here! Except John Cena has given up. He tapped out to Kurt Angle's ankle lock at No Mercy 2003 and No Way Out 2004, and to Chris Benoit's crippler crossface on SmackDown 2003. But WWE definitely doesn't want to talk about that last one. Speaking of which, number 9, Chris Who. Now this is more of a lie by omission.
Of course, man. They want to wipe him off.
A small percentage you don't know, Chris Benoit was one of the most acclaimed technical wrestlers of his generation, who crushed his own legacy in a tragic bit of madness in 2007, killing his wife and son and finally himself. The WWE have sworn to never mention Chris Benoit again publicly, and though they've kept his matches on the network, they made it impossible to search for them. Searching Benoit on the network brings back only one hit.
There's a big old space between this match and that match, and you're like, oh, that's
regardless
somewhere
of whether
between there.
The right course of action,
there's Chris Benoit match.
Covering up all paper trails of Chris Benoit's existence, it's one of the WWE's biggest deceptions. On to lighter things. Number 8, Steve Austin and Survivor Series 1999. At Survivor Series, Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car driven by Rikishi of all people. But that's not the main lie. You see, Austin's neck was in a bad way, and had been ever since SummerSlam 1997, when this happened. His neck problems had flared up. He was going to require surgery and be out of action for almost an entire year. The problem was, he was booked in a triple threat match with The Rock and Triple H in the main event at Survivor Series. The WWE knew ahead of time he wasn't going to be cleared to wrestle, but WWE got to be getting that coin, so they promoted the match they knew wasn't going to happen, in order to drive up buy rates, hitting Austin with the car on the night and subbing him with the Big Show at the last minute. Poor form. Number 7, WrestleMania 3's attendance figures. The number that WWE champions like a proud puppy with half a dead sparrow in its mouth is 93,173, which set an indoor sports event attendance record that stood for 23 years, or at least it would, if WWE hadn't pulled the figure out of their bottoms. Various sources have claimed figures more in the 80,000, but Dave Meltzer claims the number of paying customers could be as low as 78,000. At this stage, I wouldn't be surprised if there was just one guy in the crowd in this mirrors. Number 6, 6. Nudity on ECW. Boobs, eh? Am I right, lads? The WWE has always skewed sexy with its ladyfolk, but despite a couple of maybe accidents have shied away from showing any actual nudity. But then the ratings for the rebooted ECW on Sci-Fi started tanking hard, so they promised the goods. The lady goods. Am I right, lads? They promoted that an episode would be dedicated to an all-divas game of strip poker. Now, in their hearts, fans couldn't really have expected them to follow through. And indeed they didn't, pixelating the nudity in inverted commas, which was really just the divas wearing flesh-coloured underwear. Am I right, lads? Okay. Number 5, the age of the World Heavyweight title. When the WWE set up the unification match for the WWE and World Heavyweight titles at TLC 2013, one of the major factors of the hype was the prestige of each belt. The World Heavyweight title was heralded as having a lineage that stretched back 100 years. Well, no. In actual fact, the WCW World Heavyweight title, previously the NWA World Heavyweight title, which did indeed stretch back over 100 years, was retired in 2001 when it was unified with the WWE title at Vengeance. The World Heavyweight Championship that Cena took into the event looked the same, but was in fact only 11 years old. But still, why let that get in the way of a good story? Number 4, Cena leaving the company in 2010. During Cena's extended feud with the Nexus, the vicious gang of fresh-faced rookies that invaded WWE like a plague of adorable mice, Cena put his career on the line. If Wade Barrett didn't win the Survivor Series, the WWE title, get be fired. They publicized the event with emotional retrospectives of Cena's career, and after he was fired, he even had a long, emotional farewell speech the next night on Raw. When would the fans ever see him again? Not for 7 days, when he came back attacking Nexus members until they reinstated him. Cop out. And speaking of false retirements, number 3, Mick Foley retired for 3 whole weeks. At No Way Out 2000, Mick Foley put his career on the line against Triple H's WWE title in a Hell in a Cell match. It was a hard-fought bout, Mickles flying through the roof of the cell and crashing through the ring itself. He lost and retired from WWE forever, and unlike Cena, he didn't return after 1 week. No, he returned after 3 weeks. Much better, when Linda McMahon announced that he'd be wrestling at WrestleMania, the very next pay-per-view. Then he wrestled again in WWE in 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006.
Right. He didn't even retire, man.
2008, you get it. Number 2, Bret Hart advertised to wrestle in 2010. Bret Hart retired from wrestling in 2000 after severe concussions accrued in matches with Goldberg took lasting damage. After suffering a severe stroke 2 years later after falling from his bike, which temporarily confined him to a wheelchair, anything that came close to wrestling would be a severe health hazard. Even considering that the man was uninsurable and legally couldn't ever be cleared to wrestle, Bret Hart was advertised as a wrestler for his match with Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 26. The best there was, the best there ever will be. Another line and die. He literally couldn't take a single bump, yet he was marketed as an athlete, not only at WrestleMania, but at SummerSlam, and he even beat The Miz for the US title at some point while not being medically cleared once. That is grade A shenanigans. And number 1, once in a lifetime. A whole damn year. That's how long the WWE shoved the once-in-a-lifetime encounter between The Rock and John Cena down our throats. They booked the main event a year in advance, and the endless video packages about how it would only happen once, how it could only happen once.
And it happened twice.
And it happened the next year.
Yeah, exactly.
And the WWE knew that from the start. Interviews with The Rock have revealed that he was signed to a 3 WrestleMania deal from the off. First time cost Cena the title. Second, beat Cena. Third, rematch with Cena with title on the line. Yet knowing this, they marketed for a full year that their match at WrestleMania 28 would be once in a lifetime. Well, perhaps twice in a lifetime wasn't as catchy, but then neither is Curse Your Lying Mouth, and just rap it. That's our top 10. If we miss any out, tell us about it in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you.
You can't believe anything WWE says, man. You know, WWE is like, the girlfriend that says gonna give you some good head and stuff, and kind of, she's a freak, got a tongue ring right there. She's showing you tongue ring, all that stuff, and and it's your birthday, and it's Valentine's Day, and it's your anniversary, and all this stuff. And then right when she does, she's like, I'm not feeling good. I have a headache. It's like, don't tease me with all this bullshit and all these type of things, and then you're just gonna leave me fucking blue balls, bitch. But if you like my reaction, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share. Subscribe to What Culture Wrestling. Watch the original video. Help us on a journey to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. Until next video, I'm out.
Looking for revenge. All summer 16. Playing dirty, not clean. Out front for a season, looking like a damn football team.